Steve Lundin, cats have 9 lives.
Yes.
So you've created 9 lives. Let's pick out a couple of those, though.
Yes. Well, my favorite's life number 4, real provocation, which is, you know, it means letting the world, when it comes at you, provoke you, so that you kind of get outside of your standard routines and maybe move to something that's a little bit unusual. And the mind is really interesting, because when it comes upon something that it needs, an idea that it needs or can use, it immediately identifies it and brings it back. It's just you have to force it out of its normal routine sometimes to see those things. And provocation is like that. So anything that happens to you can be used as a provocation, or you can provoke yourself by making things happen.
You call that juice the jam.
Well, juice the jam is one big one. Yeah, it's like whatever happens is material. You know, a cell phone goes off in my seminar, or somebody comes in and pours water and ice in the glasses, and it clinks and clanks. I used to get all tight about that, you know, and worry about it. Now I juice it. I try to find the energy in it. I mean, everybody's heard it anyway, you know. There's no secret to it, and it's already happened.
So make the most of mistakes, is what you're saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
You also say, though, that you're going to fail one way or the other.
Yeah, it's necessary. It's
So,
how we learn.
and early failure is better?
Well, yeah, you've just identified 2 of the lives. You know, live 6 is how fascinating, you know, which should be a response to things that go wrong, so that you get the learning out of it. And rapid prototyping, or you know, failing well, failing early, that's about trying to get your failures early. You know, since you know you're going to have them, why not front-end load?
You got lots of examples of that.
Yes. One of the examples is comes from IDEO, where they use, they've created a film, The Deep Dive, by the way, which is commercially available. And it goes through a week where they're asked to build a shopping cart, an innovative shopping cart. And during that week, they might make 30 prototypes of the shopping cart, coming together at the end of the week with all the cameras rolling with an innovative design. But, you know, the prototypes are designed just to kind of get the discussion going and get focused, and, you kind of winnow out, weed out the ones that don't work. And at the end, you know, you've got all your failures early. You come to the end, you got success.
You've also got examples in your book of things do go wrong, but how to fix them. Like if someone's late for work on a regular basis, the executive there meets them at the door.
Yeah.
And greets them.
Yes. How you doing? Great to see you. That's an actual example. That's an example that actually happened. You know, just kind of, it's sort of kill them with kindness. It's like, how you doing? Glad you're here. You know, but seriously, you know, glad you're here. We really can use your services here. We're dependent upon what you do. And
they'll never late again.
Well, maybe once more. Greeted at the door once more. You know, with a smile, not a cynical smile, which is kind of hard to pull off sometimes.
So you see that every company needs to do it, but you say also that it's the people within the company, not the organisation itself.
Well, just, you know, fundamental, all innovation is personal. That's personal first, organizational second. You know, an organization does nothing, doesn't really even exist except on paper. But it's the people, and we really just need to be clear in our language that, you know, if we're going to have innovation in an organization, we can work at it by helping our people become more innovative, or better said, helping our people find the innovative part of themselves, because they all have it.
And that's where you bring the cat wrangler into it.
Well, the cat wrangler has a role, the leader has a role, but the leadership style has to be a little bit different. The leadership style with cats, or human beings working on their innovative self, has to be a little more, provide a little more freedom, and be a little more of encouragement and less direction, kind of leaving some space for a person to move in, because you call it creative space, call it whatever, but the cat wrangler is important. It's an important task of a cat wrangler, or leader, as we say.
How did you come from fish to cats?
I've been dragging the cat around for a long time. It's actually been a lifelong project, and I don't know how many metaphors I've gone through trying to organize this information. And it actually was the cat wrangler I saw at IDEO when I was there filming. You know, that caused me to think. You know, cats have 9 lives. But curiosity killed the cat is the thing we pass around most. I got to thinking, why do we do that? Because, you know, nobody's ever seen one die of curiosity. Why do we do that? And I said, it's to keep us in place. You know, it's a part of our culture. It's a part, you know. So that's why I chose cats. Cats are curious, and cats have 9 lives, and they also carry a phrase around. That's part of what I built into my challenges.
And if we don't move on, if we don't become innovative, we run into all sorts of difficulties because we don't move on at all.
Yes.
And you've introduced there, for example, your voices of authority.
Authorities in the field. We took that out of a list of hundreds. It's amazing, you know. I grew up going to graduate school and doing statistics with a mechanical calculator. It was like a slot machine. You know, you did your regression analysis by pulling the lever. And while I was in graduate school, it was replaced with a digital. And it was just like, wow, what happened to all those mechanical machines that are now totally useless? And what happened to the company that made them? And so one of the ways that an organization deals with that, deals with its own, you know, the fact that it's probably going to, at some time or another, you know, some of its products and services are going to wear out and have to be replaced. What do? Well, the answer is you attack yourself. You don't let the competition attack you. You set up a group that tries to put inside your company that tries to put you out of business. And if they do, then you've probably got a better product, and you've got it before your competition. So that's one of the provocations at work.